I'm anxious. 60,000 people in Scotland are on benefits for anxiety. Meanwhile, 23% of 15-year-old boys have used cannabis, the highest rate in Europe, the red bar on the right of this graph. Cannabis use at young ages dramatically increases the risk of serious mental illness later in life, including anxiety. So we've got a big problem. A very high level of mental illness, genuine or otherwise, and also a massive level of cannabis use among young people that will help ensure this mountain of misery and expense is maintained far into the future. How does the Scottish Government respond? Well, they've produced the National Stigma Action Plan with regard to drugs. They think that's the real danger. The real problem is people who would disapprove of illegal drug abuse. Not the psychoactive chemicals that mess up your brain. No, the real issue is stigma. People like me who think abusing illegal drugs isn't really right. And the Scottish Government also funds charities to give advice about drugs, such as Crew. Here's some of their advice about cannabis. Avoid taking cannabis alone and have a sober friend around if possible. Only buy from someone you know and trust. Plan your doses to keep track of how frequently you're dosing. Use scales to measure the dose. Mixing cannabis with other drugs that produce a psychedelic effect can lead to a more intense experience. That sounds more like a recommendation than a warning. Now, I've seen this organisation presenting this message in a school, but we all should be anxious because we're facing an ongoing mental health crisis with a government that hasn't got a clue what to do about it. What should the message be about cannabis? Just don't do it, because you might well mess up your life and law-abiding citizens will then be landed with the bill.